and welcome to an elder communication update video. This is the first of hopefully what will be many of these as we seek to keep you informed in creative ways and reliable ways. And not only will I be posting this video, but you'll see an article and a blog post attached to this with some resources that will be explained later. But let me dive in. Our first update for you all is regarding Sunday school. And we have Jason Delp wrapping up our How to Be a Christian class. That'll end of January. We're then going to start and teach through our 4-week membership class for the first time. And we want as many people who are willing and able to come to that, not just the people who are hoping to become members. And this is because we want everyone to, insofar as they're able, to understand what we're asking of all of our new members, since this is indeed our first membership class. And to be clear, this is not us trying to make everyone become members again. So just to clarify that this is simply to edify and have people be on the same page as we onboard for the first time new members through a membership class format. So look forward to that in February, starting in February. After that membership class, Jess Colvin will be teaching through another class. He'll be teaching through biblical manhood and biblical womanhood. And that's for the simple reason that if anything is unclear in this world at the moment, it has been honestly for a long time, it is what is a biblical man, what is a biblical woman, much less clarifying what an actual biological male or biological woman. So look forward to Jess following up our membership class with a class on biblical manhood and womanhood. Okay, transitioning now to our Sunday morning worship service. Let me check my items here. Yes, we'll be wrapping up our order of worship or our liturgy series here in January, which will then start our first sermon series through a book. We're going to start with the book of Titus. So the elder points I have for you on this are, one, we would love to have you begin memorizing Titus now, and with the goal that you'd be memorizing a large chunk of Titus, if not the whole thing in its entirety. And just to encourage you, one, not only have I've been immensely blessed in my spiritual journey by meditating and memorizing large chunks of Scripture. I would say that's probably the most beneficial thing I've ever done in my Christian walk, in fact. But also, I've done it before. So I have memorized with my wife the book of Titus, and it's totally doable. Don't get me wrong, it's work, it's discipline, but it is absolutely worth the work and the discipline, and the payoff is immense. And so my challenge to you, our elder challenge to you, is to begin memorizing through Titus on your own with friends, or maybe even in groups or as a family, starting now, and then to carry on and carry through our series in Titus. The second thing for our Sunday morning service is we're going to be asking members to participate in our liturgy in different ways moving forward. Specifically, we want to have members, and maybe husband and wife duos or whoever, to lead in and participate in the readings and prayers for the confession of sin and assurance of pardon segments. So look forward to that. We hope you're blessed by various people participating in that in our worship service. And we hope that you'll also be able to jump in and do that when asked. Don't panic if you're asked, that freaks you out. Feel free to say no, but don't be surprised when you get asked. So look forward to that. Finally is a high-level elder shepherding piece. Elders, or your elders, are going to be talking through biblical deacons, the office of deacons. And we have 3 main categories or questions we're working through as we consider deacons for Princeton Avenue Church. So first is, what is a deacon? That might seem obvious, but we need to define that. We need to define that biblically. What is a deacon? So that we can answer second, how or what would a deacon do biblically? And then the sub-question to the how or the what does a deacon do would be, and then how does that flesh out at Princeton Avenue Church? So what does a deacon do and do at Princeton Avenue Church, to then lead to finally a third consideration, which is the office of deacon available to men and women, or simply to men? So we are asking a couple things of you in this. One, we want you to be in this conversation with us. So we'll post in this article the verses that we'll be working through by and large, along with the book list that we'll be reading all of or parts of in this segment. So this is so we can be not only transparent with you as we lead and what we're utilizing to come to these conclusions, but also so that you can join in the conversation with us should you desire. And we're going to be going through this through 3 months. This is going to be a conversation and study that will span through the end of March. Please stop us and ask questions. Please email us and get a hold of us with anything that you're learning, encouraged by, challenged by, concerned by, as you consider deacons yourselves. And hopefully you have some of those tools available to you by this article, or accessing this article. And then end of March, we're going to have an elder meeting, a very long elder meeting, where we will try to synthesize and condense into teaching points and conclusions what we are going to move forward and shepherd in regarding deacons, all with the goal of implementing deacons sometime this year, probably fall, but we'll see how that ends up working out. You can be praying for us in this, especially that we would be unified, that this would not be a divisive thing, but will be an area in which we grow together in wisdom and achieve unity and shepherding unity on. You can pray for the body as it seeks discernment alongside us, and for them to be blessed by our shepherding and teaching on these issues. And pray the body would also be blessed as we try to lead openly and with transparency, that this would not be an occasion for division in the body, God forbid. And we would desperately seek your prayers in these things. Well, thank you for bearing with this update, and hopefully there will be more of these to come as this becomes a regular rhythm of our elder communication. But until then, Happy New Year, and we'll be in touch. God bless.